Welcome back to the MACC on the FM Hockey Network as we paint the rink, and the Hornets look to go 2-0 against the other team who calls this rink home, the CNS Northstars. The Hornets currently on a 2-game losing streak, the latest to the #1 team in New York. However, their last league game ended in a 5-2 win over this CNS team. For the Northstars, it was the last game they played, and this will be their first game since January 21st. They look for redemption on Paint the Rink Friday Night Hockey. Some new jerseys for both of these teams. The Hornets in the pink sweaters, the Northstars in the purple, and we'll be right back after the national anthem and starting lineups. I'm Michael Haungs, and producer and filmer, as always, Fu-Mei Tung.
Good evening, everyone. Welcome to tonight's special game between your Fayetteville-Manlius Hornets and your CNS for the CNS Northstars. At forward, sophomore number 22, Gabe Springer. At forward, number 11, senior David Cooley. Forward, number 17, senior Dylan Lang. Defenseman, number 3, senior Alex Kirkby. At defense, number 13, senior Austin Mikowski. And at goaltender, number 29, senior Oscar Sirocco. And for the Hornets, at forward, number 10, sophomore Asa Black. At forward, number 13, junior Fu-Mei. Forward, number 18, junior Colton Walker. Defense, number 17, senior Jack Shaw. Defense, number 23, junior Tyler May. And in goal, number 30, senior Sean LaMarche. Thank you for all being here tonight. Let's have a great game in honor of everyone touching this fight. Go Hornets, go Northstars.
Welcome back to Cicero, New York for Pink the Rink night between the Northstars and the Hornets. The Hornets in pink on the right, the Northstars in purple on the left. Puck drop, one back by the Hornets over towards Jack Shock on the near boards. We'll go all the way around for Asa Black, starting for the Hornets. Asa Black, Drew Main, Jack Shaw, Colton Walkup, Tyler Main, and goal, Sean LaMarche. In the middle, Drew Main skates. Second chance from Tower, no good. Another shot put on net by Asa Black, and the save is made by Oscar Sirocco. One back by Drew Main. Notable number 16, Henry Doherty, the alternate captain for the Hornets, not starting tonight. Dawson Wilbur skates on and goes to his captain, Tyler Main, off the boards. Comes behind the red line for Main. Quick pass to Walkup. Wilbur skates into the neutral zone and into Northstars territory. Kirkby getting that puck away towards the board, scooped up into the neutral zone. The Hornets will retreat. Dawson Wilbur, pressure from Austin Clark. Here's Henry Doherty. He had 2 goals and assists last time versus the Northstars 9 days ago. Pass goes past Cashinzulo. Landon Russo. Caden Brown coming in, putting to the middle. Henry Doherty will get it at his own end. He has Zulo with him. Skip pass over towards Oliver Smith, the sophomore for the Hornets. Zulo in the corner. The puck goes all the way around the boards, back towards Clark. Big pass over towards Andrew Gabor, intercepted by Asa Black in the neutral zone. They're already trying to get it to Black. It's taken away by Evan Sabluski. Zabluski over towards Russo. Cooper Barrett onto the ice for the Hornets. Puck comes into the middle and all the way out into the neutral zone. Colton Walkup skating across. Puck was fired back in the Hornets territory. Bad pass goes to the Northstars. There's a shot. LaMarche save in a collision between Cooper Barrett and Colin Anderson as they fly into the right post. 2.5 minutes into our contest tonight. Max Schock will go off the boards towards Barrett. Pass walk up over towards Asa Black. Looped across by Kirkby into the neutral zone. Jermaine trying to get that puck into the CNS end. He's unable to, and a quick pass comes over towards Lachaume. He'll put one on net. LaMarche will redirect the second shot. Falls high. Over towards the captain, Benkowski. Anderson will leave it for Benkowski. Benkowski's shot goes high as well. All the way around the boards, over towards Kirkby. Zabalewski had his pass intercepted. Pass over towards Jermaine, and he's tripped up by Benkowski. No call on the play. The puck will travel all the way across into the far corner. Now up into the near boards. It comes back across. Finally out of the goal line territory. Long pass over towards Springer. And the Hornets get it with Oliver Smith. Doherty fires one in there. It's redirected by Ciarcio. Ciarico, that is. Here's Tower Main. He's tight roping that neutral zone line. Kept it in, now going blue line to blue line with Divine. Shot deflects high into the netting. Last time these two teams played, the Hornets victorious 5-2. It was 3-2 for most of the third period before two empty netters by Jack Schock and Henry Doherty with about a couple minutes left. Puck drop one forward by the Northstars. Pass comes into the middle. No one home for CNS. And Cash and Zulo will race for the puck. Kalen Brown retreats in the zone end for the Northstars. Up into the neutral zone. Shot on net, no good from Gabor. It goes wide into the netting. And they'll stop play as the goal comes off its bearings once more behind Sean LaMarche. So far, it's looking just how the first period was looking a couple days ago. Back and forth hockey and a couple shots getting fired off. That's Aiden Edgeworth. Dawson Wilbur able to get the puck away from, I believe that is ankle. Northstars recover. Here's Russo. Pass goes over towards Apolonio. Loughlin taken away by Ellis Thompson. Here's Becca Gillen off the boards. Looking for Hannah. Coming out from behind the CNS red line is Anderson. And that'll be at icing as the puck travels across the center line in the Hornets red line. CNS 7-9 overall, but 4-4 in the division. It's the opposite way for the Hornets. They're 7-7-2 overall, but 2-4-2 in their division. We'll have a puck drop to the right of Ciarico. One back by the Northstars. It'll travel into the neutral zone. Over towards Colton Walkup. Wilbur over towards Thompson, and we're going to have stoppage of play. Is it possibly a penalty? It's another penalty on Asa Black. He had 2 versus Adirondack last Saturday. The first penalty comes around 6 minutes into the first period. It'll be number 10 for the Hornets, serving 2 minutes. Hornets haven't been great on their defensive power plays, but better than usual as of late. Doherty, Main, Schock, and the other Main. The 4 on the ice for the Hornets. It's a power play for the Northstars. Hornets got to kill off 2 minutes of 5-on-4 hockey. Disadvantage them. Tyler Main gets it into the neutral zone. Drew Main tries to scoop it across into CNS territory. However, it's easily taken away by the Northstars. Dylan Ling. Pass goes over towards Clark. Clark shot from Gabor. Another shot. LaMarche standing tall in goal. And Henry Doherty able to ice it out into the other ends. Syracuse will have to tap it to his Stars defense. Flying into the neutral zone as Brown is taken away by Henry Doherty. Doherty's shot. And a save from Syracuse. Just over a minute in the North Stars power play. Asa Black 103 to serve. And it's a puck drop in the North Stars ends. Cashinzuo unable to win the puck drop. It goes towards the North Stars with Kirkby. Here's Springer. He falls onto his back. And we're gonna have a call. And the puck will come into the neutral zone. Hand pass called by the refs. Thank you to our alumni player Gavin Patnode with us in the building today. Great to see former Hornets support on Pink the Rink night. For Patnode, maybe a rough memory. It was the first game you had to miss for injury. However, a special moment every year for both of these teams. Great ceremony before our game. 25 seconds left in the penalty. The MACC starting to pack. Hornets overextending where the student section is. Not much North Stars here tonight. Great job by Colton Walkup to get it into the North Stars end with 5 seconds remaining. And we are back to full strength. Asa Black comes out. Dylan collision with Russo, stays on his feet. Puck in North Stars territory with Gabor on the far boards. Gillen scoops it across. Trying to get it towards Ashworth. Here come the North Stars the other way. Clark taken away by Dawson Wilbur. Quick pass over to Ashworth. Ashworth to Hannah. Hannah Smith weaving through the middle. Now to the far boards. It's taken away by Parker Cook. Still donuts on the scoreboard with 8.5 minutes to play in the first period. It was 2-1 at the end of the first period last time these two teams played a week ago. That was the only 2 goals the North Stars would score. Parker Cook in his own ends, getting across to the neutral zone. Off the boards, Cooper Barrett knocks it back into the neutral zone. And that was going to be offsides if Trey touched that puck. Drew Main will ring around the boards. Colton Walkup in the corner. Not fast enough to get to that puck. Brown's pass fired over towards Diapanoia. Shot, LaMarche save into the middle. Another shot, and Dawson Wilbur will fire it out of there into the neutral zone. Bit of a sloppy play from the Hornets, however. As off of LaMarche's deflection, they put it right back into the middle for another shot from the North Stars. Drew Main intercepted the pass, unable to get forth towards the net. Wilbur will fire it over towards Doherty. Doherty's shot goes right of the iron. Just out of the outstretching hand of Syracuse. Sean LaMarche behind his own goal will have to fire it over towards Doherty and get back into his net. Good pass over towards Asa Black. Black trying to come in. Doherty's there. And it's taken away by the North Stars. Darting across is Cooley. Big hit by Ling as Thompson hits the ice. Hornets come the other way. Doherty's shot goes right again. The puck will travel all the way into the neutral zone. Northstars tip it forward into the Hornets' end. Cashinzulo over towards Oliver Smith, back into the neutral zone. Northstars with the puck. Over 11 minutes of hockey played now. Shot goes high of the crossbar. Tyler Main skating the puck across. Pass goes past Oliver Smith in the neutral zone. Touched by the Northstars. Will not be an icing. Brown shot saved. Stick is loose on the ice. Brown unable to keep the puck in the Hornets territory. He'll have to retreat into the neutral zone. Pass forward towards Dylan Ling. Jack Schock rips it away. I believe that was stripped away from Binkowski. Here's Drew Main. Drew Main shot to the middle. Asa Black unable to get the redirect. Northstars come the other way. However, Gabor was unable to control the puck. Lamarche comes all the way out of his net. Aiden Ashworth with nowhere near him. Drew Main not able to keep the puck in. Puck is pinched between two sticks. Here's David Cooley III. Aiden Ashworth able to get the puck back towards the neutral zone. And that puck goes all the way into the netting towards the stands. And with 4:25 left to play, we've only had one penalty so far. Hornets defense doing a good job killing the Northstars power play, and we're at 0 goals apiece. Puck drop one back by the Northstars. Fired in quick. Marshall tapped away towards Max Schock. Gillen with a big hit. Big hit on him from Ling. Lamarche will have to cover up the puck as it comes near the Hornet crease. And we'll have a puck drop in the Hornets territory with just over 4 minutes left to play. Back and forth hockey so far. Hornets usually a late game kind of team this year. Northstars like to get out early, and the Hornets have been able to stop them from doing that. Hornets need to work it in towards the Northstars defensive zone. Another puck flies into the netting towards the scoreboard. Off the stick of Parker Cook, and we'll have another face-off in the same situation, minus about 10 seconds. Won by the Northstars. Closing in was Murray. The shot goes wide. A high sticking call on the Northstars. That should be Alex Kirkby. .338 left to play. Illegal knockdown of the puck in the neutral zone. Dawson Wilbur, nice job trapping that puck in the neutral zone. He'll control in his own end. Tight turn towards Colton Walkup. It's taken away by the Northstars. Russo puts it in the Hornets territory. Asa Black on that CNS logo pass over near Drew Main. Walkup taps it away momentarily. Brown retrieves it. Body tripped up in the middle. And that's going to be a tripping call. Number 13, Fu-Mei, going to the box for the Hornets. That's huge. The Hornets' best goal scorer will face 2 minutes in the sin bin. Fu-Mei with 15 goals this season. Northstars, another power play, their second of the game. They were unsuccessful on their first. Doherty is slashed. And they got a penalty coming up on CNS. Free play for the Hornets. They go 6-on-5. And the whistle is finally blown. And that's gonna be a penalty against the Northstars on number 3, Alex Kirkby. Both teams with a man in the box. This should benefit the Hornets if they had Fu-Mei. And now 2 more go to the box, one from each team from, I believe, unsportsmanlikes. That is huge. Both of the Main brothers in the box, the Hornets' 2 best players. Yikes. Kirkby already in the box with 5 goals and 5 assists on the season. Refs talking to the captain for the Northstars. Doherty will come over. That is pretty detrimental to the Hornets to have both the Main twins in the box at the same time, and Fu-Mei facing a real penalty. I believe Tyler Main is unsportsmanlike. So offsetting sportsmanlikes, it looks like. One from each team. It's Tyler. Penalty goes up to 22. That's incorrect. So 4-on-4 hockey for 2:30. Obviously, the men will come out and someone else will have to serve 10 minutes for Main. There should be a penalty up for the Northstars as well, I believe, unless it's just an unsportsmanlike. Big collision, Jack Shock over towards Doherty. Ace of Black has the puck taken away by Clark in the neutral zone. 2 minutes left to play. A minute and Fu-Mei's penalty. Okay, so 22 went up for Gabe Springer on the Northstars. That was who the penalty was on originally. Here's Dawson Wilbur skating fast across into the neutral zone and entering the CNS end, looking to close in towards the middle. Pass towards Henry Doherty is deflected. Jack Shaw dumps it back in towards Doherty near that goal line. Northstars pass comes into the neutral zone. It's taken away by Shaw. Here's David Cooley. Puck travels out of bounds. 1:17 left to play. There's 19 seconds in Maine's penalty and 46 seconds on what it looks to be Springer's penalty. Zuo, puck drop, one back for the Hornets. Shot, Lamarche. Nice save. Getting some love from the student sections. They've divided themselves among the railing a bit. Freshman and sophomore on the left and juniors and seniors in the real student section end. Andrew Gabor. Colton walk up forward, however it is even strength, so that would be an icing. And now the Hornets back with 5 on the ice. Fu-Mei comes out of the box. Just under a minute left to play. So it's going to be 5-on-4 for 23 seconds, a mini power play for the Hornets. Austin Clark. His pass in the middle, taken away by Fu-Mei, and he can fly. Ace of Black rips one. It's saved by Syracuse. Puck comes out of bounds with 33 seconds on the clock. We'll have a face-off to the right of Syracuse. And only 2 seconds left on the CNS penalty. Fu-Mei thought he could come out of the box. He can't. Should be able to soon. 2 seconds left.
Hurry up, hurry up, hurry up! Go!
"25 seconds. Jack Shaw off the boards. Northstars in the Hornets territory, trying to keep it in is Clark. Shock up into the neutral zone with 5, over towards Fu-Mei. Northstars take it away, and that will do it for the first period of play. A fitting game to end the first period, 0-0, back and forth. Couple of penalties and unsportsmanlikes going into the box, and both teams will head into the locker room. A frustrating first period for the Hornets. They had a few opportunities and didn't play their best. Both teams will look to improve before entering the next 17 minutes. We'll have 34 more minutes of hockey in 15 on the Hornets Hockey Network. Welcome back to Cicero, New York. Our score, Fayetteville-Manlius 0, Cicero-North Syracuse 0. And boy, this crowd has grown. The original start time was 7:30, so everybody who was coming in for the game that didn't know it was at 6:30 is now here. It's getting rowdy, and that's at the right time. Everybody's clear from the benches except for one player who's serving a misconduct. Waiting for the time to come onto the scoreboard. It's not even the second period yet on the scoreboard. Remain in the circle for the Hornets, and we're off to begin the second period. One back by Maine. Hornets now shooting into the goal in front of their student section. Northstars shooting into the goal behind theirs. Hornets win it free with Asa Black skating across fast as Drew Maine. Maine across, dot, no good, redirect. Also not towards the net from Walkup. Tower Maine unable to keep the puck in. Dishes it back towards the red line of the Hornets. Here's Alex Kirkby, and we're gonna have a penalty, I believe. Let's see. No penalty. So it wasn't icing, didn't see the puck there. Asa Black. Oliver Smith. He'll take a shot. It's deflected by Landon Russo. Henry Doherty now takes a shot. It's off of Parker Cook. Northstars now control it. It's going to be back and forth this whole period. Fast-paced hockey. Crowd has grown. Both teams want to play with more fire and energy. Hornets came out stronger than we saw them play in the first period. Puck is trapped on the far corner. Finally comes out with Henry Doherty. Pass deflected off number 26, Landon Russo's stick. Puck comes back in the neutral zone for Jack Schock, who'll put it off the boards. Over towards Russo. Maine takes it away. Now right to a North Star. Here's Kalen Brown. Asa Black able to get that puck away. And set is taken away by Parker Cook from the North Stars. They'll dump it in, and the North Stars will make a line change. Staying on is Kalen Brown. Good line change by CNS. They were able to keep the puck. And that's going to be an offsides call. The puck will come out past the blue line of the Hornets territory. Offsides call. One back by the Hornets with Dawson Wilbur. Wilbur, tight turn again. He has good footwork, however, not a great pass as it was intended for a walk-up. A bit of a collision. LaMarche comes out from behind his net to get that puck. Here's Thompson off the boards. They'll free it back into the neutral zone, and the North Stars will retreat in their own ends. Pass near Diapnoia. Apollonia. Instead it comes with Jack Schock. Asa Black rips one. It's deflected off the North Stars' defensive sticks. Dawson Wilbur unable to keep a stick on the puck. North Stars with it now. Good pass over towards Kirkby. North Stars make another line change. It's been a while for the Hornets. LaMarche will cover up that puck. We'll have a puck drop face-off spot to the left of LaMarche. 13:31 left to play in the second period. After our first period, it was 2 shots for the Hornets, 9 for the Northstars. It's being updated every period, not every shot.
I think she was trying to move him down. Was that too helpful? If I move him down?
Puck in the middle, taken away by the Hornets. Out. Now is Cooper Barrett. Shot comes to the right of the iron where Henry Doherty will recover. Good job by Max Schock to keep that puck in. However, it's out with the Northstars from Cooley. Cooley with a nice move. LaMarche will knock it free, and there's going to be a penalty against the Hornets.
If they split together, maybe worth it, but thank you.
Number 5, Cashinzillo heading to the box for the Hornets' 3rd penalty. I should say 4th. It's going to be a hook. 2 minutes for 5 popped up on the scoreboard with 12:52 remaining, and it's another power play for the Northstars. Puck drops to the left of LaMarche.
Tell your friends.
Five on 4 hockey. If we can get this puck dropped, Northstars win it back. Good job by Henry Doherty to win that puck free. He takes a shot and he scores! A man down goal for number 16, Henry Doherty. The alternate captain gets the scoring started and the Hornets lead 1-0. You can never count out the man down goal. This time it's number 16, Henry Doherty.
Scoring for the Hornets, number 16, Henry Doherty.
Shot LaMarche saves off his glove.
Please.
Opportunity for Drew Main. Main behind the goal, working free. Skill work behind the goal line. Now over towards Colton Walkup. That is Henry Doherty's 14th goal of the season. Last game against the Northstars, he had 2 goals. One was an empty netter from across the ice. Doherty nearly intercepts that pass. It's still 5-on-4 hockey, remember, so the Northstars can tie this up, as for a minute longer, or 50 seconds longer, they'll have a man up. Schock off of Doherty. Doherty off the boards towards Asa Black. Black's shot deflected. Nearly got the second chance. That's another save for Oscar Ciarico. Northstars with an opportunity. Missed fire from Gabor. Quick shot comes in, deflected by the Hornets. Puck loose in the middle. Hornets able to work it out. And we are back to full strength as Cachulo comes out of the penalty box. Good job by the Hornets. A bit of a squabble near LaMarche. Clears out quickly.
Thank you very much for trying. Yes, thank you.
10:43 left to play. Henry Doherty's 14th goal of the season gives the Hornets a 1-0 lead against the Northstars on Pink the Rink night. Shot comes in deflected. It comes over towards the near boards. One back by the Northstars with Parker Cook. Here's Springer. It's Landon Russo, neutral zone, and the puck will travel behind the goal line of LaMarche for Thompson. Into the middle, opportunity for the Northstars. Another shot comes in, LaMarche save. Russo trying to get that puck back. Instead, it's Parker Cook who puts one on net and flies into the netting. 10:02 left, 7 minutes played in the second period. Henry Doherty has really leveled up his game between these 2 years and stepped up on the team as the alternate captain. Again, losing 10 seniors between years, and he's able to take command. Puck over towards the near boards. Cooley. Pass into the middle, intercepted by the Hornets. Skating across is Asa Black. He'll dump it in the CNS end. Tapped by Russo. Drew Main intercepts the pass, collides with his own teammate, Cooper Barrett. Springer plays it up. Here's Drew Main. Main weaving through traffic. Runs out of room. Henry Doherty slaps. And a save by Oscar Sirico. Henry Doherty almost got his second goal in the second period. Slap shot covered up, gloved up by the senior goalkeeper for CNS. Face off to the right. Gillen in the corner. Pass intercepted. Alex Kirkby for the Northstars. Racing across the ice, will try to take it himself, runs out of room. Plays into the middle, LaMarche save. Good job by Sean LaMarche to glove up the puck. We'll have another face-off in FM land. Complete line change, Hornets put their starters back out. Here's Tyler Main. He's been rather quiet but efficient tonight. Henry Doherty in his own ends. Racing past a few Northstars. Racing across, he's tripped up. Good defense. Maybe a hook. Main over towards Doherty. Doherty dumps it in. Oliver Smith will chase. Cash and Zulo. Puck will be trapped in front of the Hornets bench. One back by the Hornets. However, Northstars immediately take the puck away. Anderson falls as he dumps it into the Hornets' ends. Tyler May, nice spin move behind his own net. And he'll quick pass over towards Oliver Smith. He's unable to control it fully in that pass from Kirkby intended towards the netting. 7:40 left to play. Puck drop in front of the Hornets student section. We'll have a goalie change for the Northstars. Onto the ice is number 1, Boston Darius, another senior goalkeeper. Name correct, that's Boston DeRoy. get a few warm-up shots. Bigger goalkeeper for the Northstars. Shipping up to Boston, fittingly played at the rink. Almost like a closer entrance. We'll see how he does for the Northstars. Oscar Siarco not doing a bad job in net. Faced a lot of shots, not much in the first, but in the second kind of got pounded, and Henry Doherty able to get one through for a man-down goal. Man-down goal for the Hornets from Henry Doherty. 1-0. Again, 7:40 left and a mid-game goalie change. Let's see who the Hornets bring onto the ice with fresh skates. Thompson, Black, walk up. Wilbur and Drew Main. Still at full strength. Hasn't been a penalty since the one on Casulo early in the second period. Building getting hyped up again. Pass nearly intercepted by Thompson. He missed the puck, and Andrew Gabor for the Northstars will put it past LaMarche. And we'll have another face-off in the FM territory. Won by the Hornets. Hornets looking to come fast across. Over. That was Maine who lost the puck. Kalen Brown. Shot, LaMarche will save and deflected out by Maine behind the red line. Asa Black fighting for that puck. Turnover, Colton walk up, pass over to Maine. Maine shot off the mask of DeRoy. Maine fires it in again. Northstars look to come away with it. Jack Schock intercepts the pass and it bounces over towards Tyler Maine. Maine long pass over towards Doherty. Asa Black recovers the lost puck. Shot goes high. Doherty recovers. And it'll be the Northstars in their own territory with Kalen Brown. Shot from the Northstars and they score. Number 10, Austin Clark finds the equalizers from the Stars up north. And we are all tied at 1. One apiece as Clark finds the game-tying goal. Both goals coming in the second period. That is Clark's third goal of the season. He also has 5 assists to his name. 6:22 left to play. And the building falling a bit silent. Hornets need to keep momentum. Oliver Smith. Trying to poke that puck away, finally does, however it goes right towards Cooley. Pass intercepted by Zulo. LaMarche takes that puck away, deflects over towards Dawson Wilbur. Wilbur pass towards Smith. Out of the outstretching stick of DeRoy. Taken by the Northstars. Flying in is Cooley. Over towards Ling. Shot is wrapped up by LaMarche. in the lobby.
What?
Hornets in their own territory. And we're going to have an offsides call on the North Stars, as the puck just came over that blue line. Hornets skating fast, trying to get the lead back. Thompson. Puck pinched right over towards Sean LaMarche. He'll cover it up with 5:06. Always got to be ready if you're a goalie. Ice is big, but it can feel small when the puck's near you. Here comes Doherty, no penalty called. Shot by Drew Mayne, and he scores! Drew Mayne gets Henry Doherty's rebounds, and Drew Mayne gives the Hornets the lead, 2-1. He gets the redirect from Doherty. And the Hornets recapture the lead here at the MACC. Cashinzuo wins the puck drop forward for the Hornets. It's taken back by Kirkby. Long pass, and that's going to be called.
Scoring for the Hornets, number 13, Fu-Mei.
Assists go to the two captains, Henry Doherty and Tyler Mayne. Puck drops to the left. Another opportunity for the Hornets to widen the gap. They had 2 goals last time in the second period against the North Stars, and they do the same here. This is looking just like the last game. Quick shot, deflected in towards the middle from Schock. He wins it back towards Smith. Smith's shot goes wide. Dylan Ling, taken back by Jack Schock. Cooley coming forward. Shot LaMarche saved, deflected out, and Nashworth will bring it to the side. Cooper Barrett, sporting 22. That'll be an icing as it travels past the center and the CNS goal line. Just under 4 minutes left to play. Drew Mayne, who knew he was going to score eventually, had a goal last game against the North Stars. That's Drew's 16th goal this season. He also has 9 assists to his name. Wilbur over towards Barrett, off the wall. Drew Mayne will take it away. He has Black with him. He'll dump it in towards the goal. Wilbur traveling, Mayne traveling behind Thoroy. Smith is tripped up. Dawson Wilbur retrieving the puck behind his own men. Pass towards Hannah. Deflection over towards the goal area of LaMarche behind. Pass into the middle, and the North Stars answer back with Andrew Gabor. And we've got a tie game again. 4 goals in the second period after a quiet first period. That was Andrew Gabor. His 10th goal of the 12th goal of the season. He also has 10 assists. And the building falls a bit silent again as we're back at 2 now with just over 3 minutes to play in the second period. Northstars take the puck away. A quick shot. Lamar saves and covers off the puck. Fayetteville-Manlius 2. Cicero-North Syracuse 2. Northstars have came from behind and found the equalizer twice. Doherty. Skating fast for the Hornets. Main over towards Black. Pass just past Doherty. Northstars will recover with Kalen Brown behind his own goal line. Doherty nearly knocks it away, along with Drew Main. Brown looked to go the whole way. It was taken by Asa Black. Doherty finds the puck and dumps it in the Northstars' end. Pass off the boards, comes over towards Tyler Main. And it's now Henry Doherty. Black shot off the crossbar and into the netting. What a almost snipe from Asa Black as he found the Roy out of the goal trying to get that puck off the boards. And almost a crazy goal from Asa Black. What a slap shot, able to put it on net, on pipe I should say. And it bounces into the netting. Gives the Hornets a bit more energy. Oliver Smith's shot deflected. And it goes in! The puck was loose and went right past Roy. The Hornets take the lead back. And the goal will be credited to none other than the sophomore number 25, Oliver Smith. Three to 2 Hornets. Oliver Smith finding the back of the net. Not sure it touched the net, just went right past that goal line. That's Smith's 3rd goal of the season. He also has 2 assists. Oh no, here comes the Northstars. Shot, Lamar save. Puck behind the goal line. Puck is loose. Big collision, it's getting feisty. Fire energy for both of these teams. Every time the Hornets score, it seems like the Northstars have an answer. And this time the Hornets were able to avoid Gabe Springer coming in hot. LaMarche with a great save. A great hit from Cooper Barrett. And we'll stop play. Northstars, a bit of fighting between own teammates. Landon Russo and Austin Binkowski on the Northstars getting into it a little bit, and it's going to be a power play for the Hornets as going into the box. Actually, it's going to be offsetting penalties, okay, I believe. We've got a situation on our hands just like the first period's end. Boy, oh boy, after that goal from Oliver Smith to give the Hornets the 3-2 lead. A lot of action in the Hornet territory. No goals come across for the Northstars. Trying to see who that is in the box for the Hornets. It's number 13, Drew Main again. And it's number 26, Landon Russo. Offsetting penalties, Hornets needs to send one back onto the ice. It's still 5-on-5. A minute 14 left in the second period, so both of these guys will be in the box if there's no score. Marsh quickly covers up that puck. 2 seconds come off the clock. So we're still at even strength with 5-on-5, those offsetting roughing penalties. However, it's pretty huge for both teams. And Sean Marsh will cover up the puck. And a bit of pushing and shoving as usual over towards the goal. This is going to be a slow end to the second period. 57.2 seconds. Tower Main comes onto the ice for the Hornets. It'll be Doherty taking the drop for the Hornets. He wins it back to Tower Main. Off the boards, Alex Kirkby scoops it with his hand. Illegal hand pass, and we'll be in the neutral zone towards the blue line. This getting will travel all the way into CNS territory with 52.1 on the scoreboard. Main, Doherty, Black. All near the circle. Tower Main will take a shot. Ace of Black off the boards towards Henry Doherty. He plays into the middle. It comes off the post, intended for Tower Main. 40 seconds left. Pass over for the Northstars from Brown. Shot scores! With 35 seconds, Kaylin Brown ties the game again. Boy, oh boy, we're seeing everything in the second period. Every time the Hornets score, the Northstars have found an answer. So if the game continues like that, that does lead to a Hornets win. But they have to be careful. Yeah, because those penalties were offsetting, both of those men will stay in the box. That includes Drew Main and Landon Russo. Pass over. 19 seconds. Tower Main in his own end. Pass towards Black. Black to Smith. Here's Oliver Smith with 10. Hornets have time. That's taken away by the Northstars. Main unable to keep the puck in. And that will do it for the second period. Just how we ended the first, we're tied. However, both teams getting 3 goals apiece. 6 goals in the second period after none in the first. This game flipped around. Goals from Drew Main, Henry Doherty, and Oliver Smith for the Hornets. And for the Northstars, it was Andrew Gabor, Austin Clark, and Kaylin Brown. We'll see you back in 15 minutes for the end of regulation here on the Hornets Hockey Network. We're all tied up at 3. Welcome back to the Hornets Hockey Network. We are all tied up at 3 between the Hornets and the Northstars. Both teams will be shooting to win the game if this comes down to overtime. Colton Walkup coming across for the Hornets. We saw a very fast-paced and chippy second period of action. I expect none less from the third period of play. Austin Minkowski coming forward, shot deflected off of Tyler Main. Kept in by the Northstars. Here's Jack Shaw. Students ringing this south side of the ice. Pass over, shot LaMarche. It goes to the right of LaMarche. Tyler Main in the corner trying to win the puck across. Tyler Main racing across into the Northstars end. He takes a shot, it goes wide. Comes over towards Dawson Wilbur. Wilbur in his own ends, minute 30 into our contest. Both Drew Main and Osco Sirico about to come out. And we are back with Drew Main and, number 26, Landon Russo from the Northstars. That is huge for the Hornets, having Main back. He has one of the goals for the Hornets, along with Henry Doherty and Oliver Smith. We'll have a puck drop in the CNS territory. Main coming in right away. Here's Asa Black. Over towards Main. Thompson unable to keep it in. Wilbur will put it back off the glass. Northstars will recover in their own territory. Puck comes out towards Drew Main in center ice. He loses the puck. Alex Kirkby coming across, tries to make a move. It's taken away by Thompson. Here's Thompson. Thompson with some control of the puck over towards Asa Black. Black's shot deflected into the netting. Black's had a few shots on goal. Unable to get one through. Also, our shots on goal were updated after the second period. The Hornets 12, Northstars 29. Not sure how accurate that is, but it seems about on par. However, the more significant number is 3-3. Hornets have scored first every time, and the Northstars have had a response. It would be dangerous if the Hornets went down a goal. Again, all of our 6 goals were in the second period. First period was all defense. There's only 2 penalties, really. And Oliver Smith will knock that across. Doherty chasing. Patience by the Northstars. Big hit. Played by Drew Main. There's David Cooley. He goes right over towards Jack Schalk in the corner, who intercepted for the Hornets. Gets it through towards Henry Doherty, but too far, and over towards Russo. Pass goes just past Kalen Brown. Here's Tyler Main. Drew Main over towards the CNS bench. It comes over with the Northstars. Chalk over towards Drew Main. Main, he has 2 with him. It goes past Asa Black. Northstars trying to get it out. They finally do. It's 2-on-3. Unable to get a shot off was Brown. It was intercepted by Tyler Main. Coming right out of the bench is Henry Doherty. It's 3-on-2 for the Hornets the other way. Doherty's shot deflected off of Kirkby. puck is loose in the corner. Cooper Barrett able to keep it in, and the puck will be easily covered up by Boston DeRoy. I believe is still in net for the Northstars. He is. Northstars behind the Hornets goal, student section wise. Hornets wrapping around the boards and right in front of us. Hornets have to retreat to get the puck. Here's Max Shaw. Cooper Barrett. Good pass over towards Shock. Shock over towards Doherty. Doherty connects with Oliver Smith. It's 2-on-2. Smith gets turned around, fires it over towards Cash and Zulo. Zulo puts one into the middle, and it'll be Cooper Barrett who has to knock it free. Zulo past Doherty, miscommunication. Oliver Smith fighting for the puck. Able to control it, played into the middle, and he's wiped out. No call on the play. Big collisions by both teams. Nothing results of that play, and it'll be a face-off to the right of Boston DeRoy with 11:50 left on the clock. It's tied at 3 apiece. Again, last time the Hornets were up 1 late into the game and got 2 empty netters. A big hit as Asa Black literally comes out of the rink. That was Dylan Wing. He checked Asa Black right through the board with 11:36 left to play. Boy, check that door, because that was not hard enough to send him out of the ring. Boy, we're seeing everything this game. Drew Main's tripped up, no penalty. Now it'll be Ellis Thompson behind his own goal. Pass over intended for Drew Main. It's won back by Colton Walkup. And what's the call? It's an offsides on Drew Main. I was looking to see if it was on him or Walkup. And we'll have a face-off outside of the blue line in the neutral zone with 11:18. Dawson over. Able to knock it free from Gabor. It comes back towards Gabor, closing in. Goes around the goal, plays it in towards the middle. Shot Lamar, save! Another fire in there left of the iron. Closing in, the Northstars shot scores! Number 10, Austin Clark, finding his second goal of the game and giving the Northstars their first lead of the night, 4-3. So the Hornets now being put to the test. It's their first time trailing all night. Won by the Hornets. Oliver Smith quickly dumps it into CNS territory. Off of Tower Main's body. Pass deflected by Casulo. Smith into the netting. 10:39. The Hornets down 1. Let's see how they can respond. The Northstars were good at responding when they were down. The Hornets need to do the same. Hornets were down a little bit last time these two teams played, as you've heard many times today. Puck drop in the Hornets territory to the right of LaMarche. Hornets, Tyler Main over towards Oliver Smith. Shot, Lamarche will glove it up. Make the line drive catch in front of the net. And there'll be another puck drop to the right of Sean Lamarche. One back by the Hornets again. Same situation. Tyler Main over towards Oliver Smith. Here's Tyler Main. Pass is intercepted. Lamarche knocks it away towards Dawson Wilbur, who goes along. Tyler Main gloves it up. He has two with him. Henry Doherty's shot goes left of the iron and bounces over towards Oliver Smith on the boards. That was Cashinzulo putting it back towards the middle. Northstars now coming into the neutral zone. However, Dawson Wilbur able to retrieve the puck. We'll go over towards Tyler Main. Main back to Wilbur. Wilbur long pass over towards Doherty. Doherty makes a turn, waits for his teammates, and dumps it in, where Colin Anderson will find it for the Northstars. Northstars is taking all the time they want behind their net. It's not like there's a shot clock or something in hockey. The Hornets have to put the pressure in. Shot, Lamarche off the glove. He does save it. Another shot goes wide, and it was Asa Black finding it off the boards. Black into the neutral zone towards Colton Walkup. It's taken away by the Northstars. Alex Kirkby scoreless today. Boy, just pulled the announcer's jinx right there. Puck travels into the Northstars territory behind the goal line for number 10, Austin Clark, who has 2 goals this game. Austin Clark now with 4 goals. He doubled the amount of goals he had prior.
Please, please move!
Back in towards the middle, just past Andrew de Gabor. Lamarche knocks it away, taps it towards Henry Doherty. Doherty takes a shot, it's gloved up by DeRoy. Puck drop into CNS territory. Now under 8 minutes left, and the Hornets have not answered the goal from Austin Clark. Max Schock off the boards near Cashinzulo. It'll be Cooper Barrett behind his own net. 7.5 left to play. Quick pass over towards Doherty. Doherty skates and fires all the way across the ice. That'll be an icing, and we'll be back in the Hornets territory with 7:19. What a game we've had here tonight. Hornets looking for the answer. It's not something that the Hornets are incapable of. Come back from behind goals. Jermaine is tripped up and will have a penalty on the Northstars. It'll be a power play for the Hornets. A Hornets power play. 2-minute interference call will go up onto the scoreboard for the Northstars. I believe that's Kirkby. It's number 22, Gabe Springer, going to the box for the 2nd time tonight. Hornets power play. A great opportunity to steal a goal and tie the game. Last time the Hornets got a goal, it was a man down goal to get their second of the night. Fired in there by Drew Main, and the Northstars find it with Parker Cook. Trapped on the boards, precious time coming off the clock. Hornets able to get it back. Doherty fires it in the middle. No one getting the redirects. Dawson Wilbur keeps it in. Main. Wilbur. Back to Tyler. Wilbur. Main with just over a minute left to play, and will have to skate back into the neutral zone and let his team reset. Black over towards Dawson Wilbur, and that's going to be an easy offsides call for the refs to make. 50 seconds left in the Hornets power play. They haven't been very strong this year in offensive power plays. Looking to change the narratives. And it's going to be a timeout called by, I believe, the Hornets with 6:04 remaining, and the Hornets down 1. We'll be back shortly. Hornets looking for the tie. That's welcome back to the MACC. Puck drop in the neutral zone, one back by the Hornets. They have 50 more seconds of a power play. Drew Main skating forward over towards Asa Black. Tower Main rips one. It's covered up by Roy. Boston DeRoy making another save, the senior goalie. He's let in 2 of the 3 goals. Here's Tower Main working with 25 on the power play. And Gabe Springer, the starter for the Northstars, will come out of the box. Wilbur's pass goes past Tower Main. 10 seconds left, and the Hornets will have to reset. Skating forward is the Hornets. Here's Asa Black. Doherty tries it, whiffs. And we are back to full strength. 5-on-5 hockey. The Hornets unable to convert on their power play. Something that they will definitely have to work on come playoffs. Asa Black behind the goal line, ran out of room. And the puck will come back near Dawson Wilbur and icing. And we'll go across back into the Northstars ends to the right of DeRoy. DeRoy coming into this game 5:07 for 5:55. Shot. Tries to get over towards Colton Walkup, taken away by the Northstars with number 26, Landon Russo. Shock's pass goes up into the boards. Be a face-off in the neutral zone. Right at center ice. The Hornets running out of time. 4.5 minutes and they're down a goal. Hornets are looking to go 2-0 against the Northstars this season. The Northstars are trying to get it back to 500. That's going to be an icing as it travels past both red lines and will end up in the Hornets territory with 20 seconds taken off the clock. So it'll be Drew Main in the face-off spot for the Hornets. Along with Alex Kirkby. Kirkby wins it. Sorry, that's actually Andrew Gabor, one of the goal scorers for the Northstars. Hornets come away with it. Asa Black tries to get it towards his alternate captain, Henry Doherty. Puck is trapped behind the goal of the Northstars. Freed up into the neutral zone for Austin Clark, who has 2 goals. Well, I'll tell you, it would be quite a goal if the Northstars could find the dagger with Austin Clark and get him a hat trick. That'll be an offsides call on the Northstars, so we'll travel into the neutral zone. It'll be Drew Main. Back towards his brother Tyler. Forward towards Henry Doherty. It's a one-on-one. Now he has Drew with him. Towards Drew. Shot. Redirection also no good. Kept in by Wilbur. Wilbur fires it and there goes right in the iron. 3 opportunities for the Hornets and they can get none through. A tough break for Fayetteville-Manlius. Nice move by Dawson Wilbur. Over towards Asa Black. And Doherty now in the corner. Fighting for the puck with the Northstars. Drew Main in the corner, battling for the puck with Clark. It'll come over towards Gabor. Tower Main keeps it in the CNS territory, fires it to the left of the iron, and it's found by Drew Main in the corner. Northstars come away with it, however it's taken away by Dawson Wilbur. And we're keeping the puck well is Caleb Brown. Hornets with the puck in the neutral zone. That was Dawson Wilbur. Coming across to the Northstars, taken away nicely by Tower Main. Oliver Smith over towards Asa Black. And what do we have here? An injured player. It's number 12, Dawson Wilbur. So Dawson Wilbur will get up back onto his skates and come off the ice. Jack Shock on the ice. And we'll have a timeout with 2:11 left to play in the 3rd period. The Hornets still down 1, looking to find the game-tying goal. Just a quick player injury timeout. He'll get checked out by the trainer maybe. And we'll be back in the neutral zone just outside the blue line of the Northstars. The Hornets need 1. Just over 2 minutes left to play. Oliver Smith unable to win the puck drop. Jack Shock with pressure. And we got a call. Another illegal hand pass, and we'll be back in the neutral zone. Tasjuo will take it for the Hornets. Won by the Northstars. Dumped in the Hornets territory. Max Shock misses the puck. Anderson fires at the width of the ice. LaMarche knocks the puck away. Doherty off the boards towards Smith. Quick shot, LaMarche save coming around the net is Evan. Big collision with Jack Shock. Everybody back onto their skates. 90 seconds left to play, and the Hornets need a goal. Drew Main. Black It's deflected. Wilbur, Hornets will make a line change with just over a minute remaining. LaMarche looking to come off the ice. And he will. No, he won't. Fake this out there. 1 minute to play. Jack Shaw. Over towards Dawson Wilbur. Hornets have had 2 overtimes this season. CNS looking for the dagger. Henry Doherty over towards Drew Main. It's taken away by the Northstars and Austin Clark. LaMarche will make the save and dump it over to Dawson Wilbur. 6-on-5 hockey, here we go. LaMarche comes out of his goal, there's 15 seconds. Shot scored by the Northstars from Andrew Gabor. This is looking just like the other game, but flipped. Andrew Gabor finds his second goal of the night. And John LaMarche will go back in goal. So this will tie the series between the Northstars and the Hornets this season. Unless the Hornets get 2 quick goals, however, it looks unlikely. Tower Main ices the puck, and we got an injury. Number 3, Alex Kirkby. Six seconds left. Last game, the Hornets got 2 empty netters to seal the deal, and this time the Northstars got one of their own. And that will do it here for the MACC. The Hornets fall short to the Northstars, and they're all tied up at 1 in game. Northstars 5, the Hornets 3 on Pink the Rink night. We'll see if they face each other in the playoffs. It'll be very interesting to who would A, advance, and B, win the series. Both these teams calling the rink home. I'm Michael Haungs, producer and filmer. Fu-Mei Tung, as always, saying good night from the MACC. The Hornets' last game will be against Mohawk Valley here on the 3rd at 7:35. As for the Northstars, they'll travel up to Obey, also on the 3rd for a 7:30 puck drop. We hope you tune in for our game versus Mohawk Valley. And we'll see you later. So long from the Hornets Hockey Network.